Okay, so I just need you to be basic for a second. Okay, so the past 10 months, getting everybody geared up for this, giving you all the information that you need to run your own game, right? And we have a pretty good established set of rules, right? Of a playbook. And so one of the things that I'm going to cover right now is I want to go into each of these things. I'm not going to break them down because we've already done videos on each of them, but why they all add up to being so great. So there's a new blog post up and it's all about the basics, right? At the end of the day, there's basic things that we all need to do in order to get what we want, right? So I've laid them out. And the only thing you need to focus on, whether you've gotten a bunch of shit you want or you haven't started yet and you're getting ready to start, the only thing you need to focus on is these basics, right? So number one, celebrating yourself, your trophies. What did I do right today? What have I done right in my life? What am I about to do right tomorrow, right? Celebrating those trophies, those build up your self-esteem. Those make you want to do more. Right? When you get a good feeling, you want to do more. When you get a bad feeling, you want to do less. So celebrating our trophies, right? Number one. Number two, figuring out what you love. Like, what do you love to do? What do you love in your life? What do you like? What do you want more of? Figuring that out and making sure that you have more of that you do more of that. And on the converse, right? Figuring out what you hate. What's the stuff you don't want to do? I was having a conversation with someone this morning and I said, listen, I just say I'm not good at things I don't want to do because inevitably I'm not going to be good at them. Even if I am good at them, I'm still not going to be good at somebody who loves doing it, right? So that's a very important thing. So I just don't do stuff I hate because inevitably somebody else is better at it because they love it. Right? And I use that as a rule. When someone says, do you want to do this thing? If it's something I hate, I'm like, no, I'm not really good at that. We should find someone else who is, right? So figuring out what it is you hate so that you stop doing it and stop making yourself miserable, okay? What's next? Your failures, your regrets. Sometimes we don't want to think about the failures and regrets, but it's so important because if we don't, if we're not thinking about what they are, then they become a fear. Because the only way that we can reframe them and make them something positive is by thinking about them, right? Thinking about what we did, maybe what happened to us, maybe a mistake we think we made, and reframing that. That helps us get over it. That helps us get past it. That helps us use our trophies properly instead of being so hung up on the fact that we messed up 10 years ago or when we were 14 or did something wrong to somebody forever ago. And we're still carrying that around with us. We can reframe it and be like, what did I learn from that? I'm never going to do that again. What did I learn from that? Well, it wasn't really my mistake. It was maybe the other person's, right? The other person's something they did and I just took it on as my own thing. So thinking about your failures, your regrets, your setbacks, and then reframing them into something positive that you can learn from and that you can use this from a place of power, right? And then looking at these monsters that we have in our head that talk to us. You know, I don't think there's anybody that I've met thus far in life who doesn't have some sort of crazy monster voice that says shit to them at the most inopportune times, right? Just when you're feeling yourself, you're like, this is a good outfit, this is great, I'm really gonna do this, I'm gonna go get this job, I'm gonna go talk to that person, I'm gonna make that phone call. This voice inside your head is like, nope, no you're not. Because you suck, or you're fat, or you're not nice, or you're this, or remember when that person said that, or remember when you fucked up and did this, right? Those voices completely ruin most of our momentum. And we let them by allowing them to take up space. It's like, dude, you're renting space in my head, it's time to kick you out. And the way that you do that is by the ammunition, right? Use those trophies, use the things you love, use the confidence that you've gained from doing this whole process to use against those voices, right? Those are the basics. This is what we've laid out for the playbook, right? And then use them over and over and over again. And once you're on top of that, once you have second nature, this is what I love, I'm talking nice to myself, this is what I hate, don't bring up the failures and regrets, I can talk very clearly and openly about them and how they've helped me become the person I am. Once you've gone through all of those basic things, right, that stuff's working really well, then start dreaming about what you want, right? Dream about what things that you can do, what more you can create in your life or the life of others, right? Who you can be in this world. What you can have, the things that you can have in your life, right? And whether they're monetary or just having happiness and joy and excitement, like the things that you can have. Start dreaming about those things. So I look at everything as you gotta do the right stuff consistently for long enough time to see the results. So I understand, like, this may sound easy. It may sound like I'm making it seem easy or I think it's easy, but like, I don't. Like, I've done all this work. That's how come I know it works, right? I've done it all. It's the hardest stuff I've ever had to do in my life, right? Focus on what I'm good at, like focus on what I love, regardless if anybody else wants me to be happy or not. Tell people no, I'm not gonna do that. It's difficult, I get that. But I will tell you something. If you do this and you do it over and over and over again throughout your life, you will get what you want. It's the secret. Like, it really is. Everybody talks about the fountain of youth, like happiness, being happy, that's the fountain of youth, right? Getting what you want in life, that's the secret sauce. It's exactly what it is, okay? So, do the basics. Then once you have the basics, start dreaming. And when you start getting some shit, then we're gonna have a really good time. All right, so I've wrapped this up in a really nice little gift for you with a nice little bow, okay? You just gotta open it. It's up to you. Share this with somebody who also needs to just be a little bit more basic. And let's get rich as fuck.